All right, today is Monday, October 25th, 2021, and I'm going to take a look at trading for in the NASDAQ this morning. Um, Had a weird kind of morning, primarily from this I'm on the West Coast from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., which is typically a good hour of price action, whether we're trending in a certain direction or you're getting some decent moves back and forth. Was not the case. We had a kind of buy signal in this area, but was being held back by resistance, 3 minute and 2 minute resistance. And then as you can see, just kind of we broke out of the 2 minute and 3 minute resistance. I took a trade in this area and just sat through a long time of and just a long duration of just green bars, just sideways price action, which was so strange because this buy signal around 8:42, 8:45 resulted in this massive uptrend, 25 probably up to about 100 point uptrend, and then a little additional extra right there, just to kind of push to, I believe, new all-time highs. But yeah, kind of just a weird morning of how it bounced around right here, and then eventually at this point we got the legs to trend upwards pretty consistently for a good amount of time. Just a lot of blue bars in there, as you can see. But let's zoom in and take a look at what I did this morning. So on market open, had a sweet spot long. Buy signal had come in at 6:13, so about 27 minutes earlier. Sorry, 17 minutes earlier. This was the first test of support, but I just, I'm just trying to stay away from jumping in on the opening bar. So it would have been in here, as you can see, reversed pretty quickly. So I avoided that trade, but I did go short here. I believe I was filled in the around 73, so I had kind of a favorable fill. And we just accelerated it to the downside very quickly. I mean, a low of, I think it's 22 and a quarter was the low of that bar. And so just really quick acceleration of that. I mean, that's 50 points right there from entry to the bottom of that bar. I utilized a two green bar exit, and as you can see, it's the right thing to do on this one. Sometimes, I think last week there's a couple instances where I got out primarily on upward, uptrending price action. I got out at two green bar exit, and it continued onward for another 30, 40, 50 points. This one worked out, and that's why you stick to the process in your strategy of two green bars. Let's go ahead and put it 2 points ahead, above, and I was stopped out around the 54 range. So it was about 20 points or so. So that was, not a bad first trade. I am exploring the idea. I do have another strategy where I look to make 50 points. And if I would have done that on this today, I would have hit my 50-point profit target, and would have been done for the day. So it's kind of a way to reduce risk by reducing my exposure in the market. If I hit a certain profit goal, I just stop trading. And so a lot of times I'll see that can happen in one trade, and then I'm done. And I would have avoided my next trade, which I actually was not fully engaged, and I probably should have gone long here, which someone was looking out for me because obviously it reversed real quick, and that would have been a loss. But that was a valid trade right there. 3 minute, 2 minute, and 1 minute were all showing at that point. Obviously, it takes a couple more bars for the 3 minute to print, and in those couple bars, price reversed, and so the 3 minute did not print at that time. I did go long here though. Didn't love the long bar, but I was trading micro contracts today, and just I take every signal. And like I said at the beginning, just got chopped around a ton right here. I honestly had sat in the trade for so long, in at 28. Here I'm coming up to 30 minutes in the trade, and right in this range, I was just waiting for it to just pop up above, and I was just gonna lock in a no risk trade. Didn't get that opportunity, which is just so crazy. Like that, it just got stuck in this little area right here. Reversed all the way back. My stop was here, second level of support, 96, and boom, just stopped everybody out right there. This bar went all the way down to 92 and 3/4, 93. So, even if I had my stop at the next row, still would have been stopped out. It was a quick jump down and was showing a sell signal at the time. Obviously, it didn't print because it reversed and, blew past where I had gotten in at around the 12 and change range. And, could have been a profitable trade. But, it was about 15, 16, 17 point loss. So honestly, that was my last trade of the day. I just did not like that price action. And I was just, kind of bummed out that I had a good trade to start the day, sat through this, up like 4 points on the day. And then here we are just kind of getting late into the morning. Typically don't like to take trades after 8:30. But look at this. I mean, long here at, 25 and change. It came back pretty quickly, but 25 and change, I'm at least giving myself 10 points. So I'd be down here with my stop at my entry. Honestly, might even be down here at the 2 minutes, especially to see that how price bounced off that right there. But look at this, two green bar exit up to this range. Looking at 25 plus points, 25, 26, 27, 28 points or so in that range. It's a great trade, and that would have recouped that loss. But sometimes when you sit in a trade for this long, and I think it was also part of dealing with the price action we had last week, where there's just no follow through. Mess with me. I should have taken this trade, but that's why trading is such a mental game. And I missed out on that one, which would have, given me a decent green day, rather than just, 4 points up on the day. So yeah, kind of an interesting trading day. Typically you would see this trend right in here. This is very strange how it got kind of trapped in here for quite a bit. Everything was in agreement at that time. Where are we at? We're kind of in the 730 range. Yeah, look at, I mean, we're getting buy signal on the S&P at the same time. Things are moving for S&P. S&P is climbing, and all the while, Nasdaq's just trickling around, bouncing around. So it was very strange, but never know what's going to happen in the market. So yeah, that was the day. I obviously missed that big trend. I typically don't trade in the afternoon. There's a good trend there, but the rest of it was kind of chopping around. It's a little bit of a sell signal there that results in a little something. But I trade the first 2 hours, and I think took this trade perfectly. I stayed in this trade perfectly. Where I went wrong was not sticking to every trade and taking every trade. Should have taken that trade, but it's a learning game. Constantly learning lessons day in and day out. So that was Monday, October 25th, 2021.